There is a time when warriors must sheath the sword and talk for the good of their people.
Are you joking? Are you seriously, absolutely joking? You want a peace treaty? You want a peace treaty? Don't think so, pals. Declare war on our defensive allies, and just because you now think that was a stupid idea, you're having second thoughts, you want peace? Tough. Should think before you act, shouldn't you? We have to keep our eyes on these people, the Mercedes, because if they're opportunistic, they might strike out down upon our southern lands, thinking we're tied up with other factions, which is partially correct. Enemy wounded. An enemy agent was caught acting against your interests. He tried to commit arson, but they were wounded. Well, isn't that something else? Shrine of Jupiter in Istros, population surplus in Heracenia, inspire populace in Rete Ignoricum. Is that going down or up? It's going up. It's plus 15. That's excellent. And of course, our recruitment is complete, which means Medlan. That's fine. Right, where's the spy? What's he doing? Spy? There you are. Keep going. Keep going. That's right. That's right. Oh, they're looking a bit under-defended in Burdigala. If that's how you pronounce the damn thing. Massalia and Toulouse. They have one province here. Burdigala. This is part of the Nemosus Lemonum province, which is this, and this. Three of a kind. So that's okay. So they're a bit weak down here. Massalia should be able to push further west and take that down. Let's see if they do. And where's old Postumia? Here she is. Bless her. Still cracking on. No rest for El Wickedo, is there? Up she tots. Okay, so oh, Bagacum looking a bit paltry as well in its garrison. Okay, so next port of call is to head down south to Visontia and then to Bibract, and we'll see how they fare. Right. Okay, so armies are ready to move almost. There's a little bit of reshuffling required, which is going to take another couple of turns, but it's required. So, we have Bassus. Bassus has been leading this army for many a year. He has led them through many victories. He's fought and locked horns with Scipio over the years, and he's now 57 and wants to retire. So he's not going to be leading this army any longer. So we're going to have to get a new general for our Legio Sanguine. Now, Legion Sanguine, of course, is the Premier Legion of Rome, and therefore in hands of the Julia at the moment. We do not want to relinquish that grasp. Bassus has some political sway now. He's been promoted. He's due to be promoted again to Aedilis. He's rising through the ranks of the Senate, and therefore his word becomes almost like law. A veteran such as he, the Senate will go for anything he suggests. And he suggests that there is a particular man that is suitable to lead Legio Sanguine. It's not Cursor, because Cursor too is an old man. He's 57, which means that we're going to have another general lead this army as well. But there is a man all the way here who has proved himself. A couple of battles against some rebels. Julia family member, Vicenius Calvus. He is Bassus's pick to lead Legio Sanguine. He's a bit of a strange character. His old Appius Vicenius Calvus. He's been promoted once. He's a tribune, so he's got some battle prowess. He's got some recognition, but he's a little unhinged, a little bit mad. But he's brave on the battlefield and a warrior. So not the kind of guy you want to see charging towards you. A deranged madman that can fight. Certainly a general that can bring a bit of spice to the Legion. He's untrustworthy, but won't let that bother us. And of course, he's an executioner for pacifying the local populace. So he is the man that has been picked to lead Legio Sanguine. So we're going to have to transfer him across. And now, how on earth do we do that? I think what we need to do, if we go to replace, if we replace him first, he will go back to the pool. So if we replace him with another general. Now this General Defensoras Germanica, we don't expect them to see a lot of battle, a lot of fight. So we're going to replace them with anybody else basically that fits the bill. And we've got a Cornelia family member. We've got minus 10% upkeep for all land units and for all ships. That's pretty nice. And he's House Junior. We do have some ties with House Junior. One of our former members defected across to become their leader, so we do have a bit more of a friendly terms with this faction than the Cornelia. So we'll go for the House Junior member to head up. To head up this this legion up here. So that should free up Appius Vicenius Calvus in the next turn to take over Legio Sanguine. So that's the first little bit of reshuffling of the commanders. The second reshuffling of the commanders requires another leader to take over the Dagger of Rome. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a controversial one, but Spurius Sornatius Flavus, former Julia family member, now head of House Junior, could be a potential. But he already has an army up here, Octogeron. So, what's left really? We're not spoilt for choice, are we? When it comes to replacements, we either have House Cornelia or we have Faustus Novius Levinus. Both average Joes. I'm not really too happy with either of these folks. Any potential? He's 54. Regulus. He's 58. Like old. They're all old bloody biddies around here. 10 years is 20 turns. That's plenty of time to take down the Gauls. Right, okay. I think he's ready for war.
Ready for orders.
Legio Potestas gets a new general. Faustus Novius Levinus takes over.
Ready for battle.
In the defence of Octogeron, should we require their services. Which means that our former family member and head of House Junior, Spurius Sornatius Flavus, will be heading back, and he shall take over the Dagger of Rome.
At your command.
Just wondered if he's ever ever headed this army before. He hasn't, no. That's fine. So, next turn they get 2 new commanders, and then they are ready to head out and take down the Arverni. Yes, indeed, it shall be glorious. Getting quite a bit of cash here, which means that the game's going to throw us a low baller to get rid of some of our money. Adoptions and other such infamy events. You got too much cash, why don't you spend it somehow on something completely pointless? The British
have noticed that our treasure stores are wanting. Can you help with this small matter?
Are they stupid? They broke their ties with us, and now they want to reaffirm their ties. You should have ended their non-aggression pact in the first place, shouldn't you, idiots? Looks like the tribes around here are full of thick-skulled imbeciles. They think, they act before they think. Oh, let's break ties with Rome. We don't want their help. We don't care for their services. Oh, 6 months later, I think that might have been a bit stupid. Why don't we?
We have had friendship, But now you must find your own feast.
Uh-oh.
Our treaties and agreements are done.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a case of we just pick off we pick off the Arverni's lands here and there. I don't think it's going to be a case of that. I think it's going to be a case of we pick off the entire area, because there's just going to be too many of their friends loitering around that are not happy with our actions. So we're going to have to just take the whole damn region, aren't we? The whole area is just going to have to be cold of barbarians and put to the sword, brought around to Roman ways. If they want to surrender, we will allow them to do so. So he's returned home. He will engage in faction politics for a very, 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 very short time. Come on, Massalia, don't amass your troops here. Get out, get west. Come on, take down some more lands. Come on.
I am the knife in the dark.
Right, head up here, please. I'm going to go here next. Just taking a wee look-see. And there's not many troops there either. Ooh, I wonder if the Arverni have less men present than we first thought. They might just have a whole heap of settlements, but not many armies to go with it. Right, so he's going to come round to Nemesis next. There's Postumia. She's coming down here. Getting an eyeball on Visontia. Oh, yeah, Visontia, very low. Very low garrison there too. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So they have no men up here, they have no men here, they have no men down here that we can see. I think the Arverni are pretty weak in terms of their forces. Right, Rati have declared war on the Iceni. Holy cow, what are they doing? The Treveria fighting the Atrebates. Now the Atrebates, aren't the Atrebates here? Yeah. So if they're infighting between themselves, that keeps them off our back. Or is it these two that are fighting? I've just totally lost track. It's the Trevieri. Yeah, these two are fighting with each other. Okay, well, it just keeps them preoccupied a little bit, gets them off our backs, so we can get ourselves sorted. Okay, so, let's get the commanders into the armies.
Ready for battle.
Legio Sanguine and Bassus part ways. No doubt giving his men an inspiring speech. It's been an honour to serve Rome, an honour to lead you. You have done your country proud. You have fought tirelessly. I imagine some of the veterans will be retiring, having fought many a campaign. Some new recruits will have been injected into the Legion, and it's the end of an era, really. So yes, goodbye, Bassus, and hello, Appius Vicenius Calvus. And with that, they're off. Forced march. For what difference it makes. We are off on a campaign to conquer Gaul. Sentius Cursor, same with you. You have done us proud, you have led the dagger of Rome well, you have many victories, not quite as illustrious as Bassus, but a good second fiddle. And you shall be replaced with an old friend, Spurius Sornatius Flavus. He's 50, but he's not quite ready to retire yet. And he wants to see some Gaulic heads on spikes. Force march, for what it's worth. And he heads out too. Look at this, eh? And our good old friend Quintus Cornelius Bassus is travelling back for a life of politics, and when he does return, he has a promotion waiting. Probably doesn't really give us much in terms of buff, but it's all about, you know, a bit of the story, a bit of the RP element, if you will. He deserves it, and whether it serves no purpose on the field of battle or what, I don't give two flying monkeys. Right, we have plenty of coin to spend, so we can build some things, but we'll just keep going. focus on the building work at the end of the session off camera. For now, we still have some scouting to do, and we have some Gauls to beat back. I wonder if
Commander.
we should take Visontia with him, or even take the Bibracket. Can't even say it. Just venture out slightly. This is the unseen land, but I can't imagine the Arverni have massive amounts of forces all over the damn place. Yes. I'm thinking maybe we should.
Ready for orders.
Maybe we should. A newly appointed general, maybe a little bit headstrong, not waiting for the orders from Rome, thinking I'll go and take something without their say-so. Maybe so.
We take this settlement for Rome!
Maybe so. And the increases in rank, and Legio Potestas get another tradition. So that gives us an extra settlement. Octoduran is a little bit unmanned now, in case they do have any armies here that could just slip in behind us. But it's no matter. We have 2 armies about to come forth, push through the breach, and, you know, wreak havoc on the enemy. So that's fine. We have... oh yes, okay, that's fine. We need to upgrade these people. Upgrade. Right! General! Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, this is tradition first. I always like to go for the formidable fighters. And then let's have a look at household. Let's see, is there anything to do with public order? Yeah, that's good. A bit of an executioner. And let's have a look at his traits. He has no traits. He's specialising in cunning at the moment. So I think we'll go down the cunning line. A bit of a strategist, maybe. See how that fares. He could pretty much march up to Bagacum and take it without much trouble, really. Off he goes. He's doing this all on his own. Right, let's just take a quick look, see how our client states are doing. -45. They're not too happy, are they? Oh, that's the... yeah. Overall, they're minus... what was that, -4 overall. Not happy with our war with the Arverni, and our military actions against the Arverni, and our broken treaties with the Arverni. Well, it wasn't my fault. You know what I mean? It wasn't my fault. And you'll do as I say anyway. You're my client state, so don't get any ideas, because we'll just crush you as well. We let you live, we can let you die just as easily. Right, so that's good. We're happy with that. So this is the last end turn of the session. It's probably been going on for quite a while, actually. Definitely longer than an hour, it feels. About 1:20. Oh, look at them galloping around like headless chickens, lost, thinking, we've bitten off more than we can chew here. We didn't expect Rome to back Massalia, but they did, now we're screwed. And then some chieftain somewhere's probably getting cursed by the gods for his foolishness.
We are a mighty people, well versed in the uses of wealth and power. And so we love gold.
We love gold too. 2 people that love gold cannot get on. So we shall not enter any treaties with you.
A token, perhaps a modest gift of coin, would have my people see you in a...
No, thank you very much.
Massalia
Massalia! Massalia!
Of gold. A lamp sum would ensure his good opinion.
Yes, that gives us a bit of a buffer, because I don't want to be on a war on 2 fronts, so we'll happily accept a non-aggression pact.
My master and the god.
We'll happily accept a non-aggression pact with the Massalia this time. They've been asking for years for this non-aggression pact, and now that the situation dictates that we are to venture away from their lands, we can accept it now. We accept it when it suits us, of course, not when it suits them. Bastus has returned home, as has Sentius Cursor. A couple of wars there, some grove of nymphs, trait gained, welcoming to foreigners. +2 tariff income from trade agreements. I like this guy already. Taking the initiative, taking some land, and now getting some extra trade income. we're going to get on well, I feel. Household expands an aged retainer. Send him to the pool. Germania Minor. Troubled populace. That is the newly captured lands, but it's fine. Faction encountered. The media. Don't you just love them people? The media, eh? Always getting in the way of things. Right, so, last turn then. What can we do? What can we do indeed? So we'll take our spy. Have him venture across to here. And they have a ragtag band of forces. Nothing to shout about. And we take her down to here. And, oh, completely unmanned, completely undefended. And see if she can go a bit further. Can't quite see up there. It's a shame, but it's fine. So all this, and all that, 4 lands, all pretty much lightly defended and ripe for the picking. I have a feeling that these new armies that we have recruited are going to have a field day. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oof, 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 oof. Not quite. Not quite. You've taken enough.
We hunger for battle.
Bagacum awaits.
At your command.
Let's convert. Destroy. Convert that into a delicatessen for some food. We are running a little bit low now. Although we could convert it into a public order building and give us some extra assist in pacifying the province. I think we'll do that. That's more important than food. We can convert this into our own farm. Is it a farm? It's a reservoir. You can't have farms in province capitals, can you? We'll put that into a temple. So it's a little bit lightly defended, is Visantia. We don't have a massive garrison there, but no fear. The legions are near. They're on the way and coming north. So we'll stick him there. Stick him just behind. He doesn't seem to be moving as fast. That's because of the veteran, of course, giving us extra unit movement. Right, we are suffering from attrition. Is that right? Can't be, surely. So they've moved and they're ready to go out next turn into there. Sontia, well, they might try and take it with some hidden army somewhere in the field, but we can't see one for now. That's fine. Everything seems to be working pretty well. So that's it. Session over. What a... No, not quite session over. Because one man needs a promotion. Political intrigue. Cornelius Bassus, you are now praetor. Well earned, I say. Well earned. He doesn't need to be a consul. He's had his fun. He's happy to retire gracefully. So there you go. In the next session, we shall commence flattening the Arverni and any other meddling tribes that want to get in our way. We have 2 armies with some new units and some artillery that want to play. So, yes, Potestus will take Bagacum and then come back down and beach themselves in Visantia to try and pacify the province. Legio Sanguine will be heading down through the lower reaches of the Arverni's lands, and Legio Potestus will head to the northern reaches of their land and pick off any other tribes that want to get in our way. And then hopefully, in about 5 years' time, which is 10 turns of course, we should have pretty much Gaul under Roman rule. So for that, join me next time. See you soon.